So we do have some new friends in the room. So we are going to talk a little bit about what we do. What the heck is VitaLink? Who do we serve? How do we do it? And so I'm going to introduce one of our board members, past chair, Bo Wang, to come and tell you all about
it. Thank you so much, April. Hi, everyone. I hope I didn't blow your ears out. We're in person. You guys are all real. And there's people here I've only seen over Zoom. I wasn't sure if you guys were real or not. But anyway, in all seriousness, thank you so much for all being here. We're all here because we all believe that this is such a wonderful organization, and nothing that we feel one of the best ways to help students succeed in the future is to help this organization continue doing what it's doing. So I just want to very briefly thank April for joining us in the last year and last month actually. So it feels like she's been here forever since she's doing such a great job, and I really mean that. April's been really wonderful, and we are absolutely ecstatic that she's here to lead our organization. So why am I up here? I'm here. I'm the previous chair of the board, being succeeded by the wonderful Dr. Rena Walsinger. And what we're going to talk about, we've done some, during the pandemic, when our previous president, Brian, who's also here today, we used that time to really take a hard look at our organization. And one thing that we did is that we asked ourselves, who are we and what is our mission? And what is our mission and what is our vision? Every company and nonprofit has a mission statement and a vision statement. But I think ours, especially the work that we put into it, really captures who we are. So to inspire students and explore and experience career pathways in order to secure their future. And I can't think of how we can sum that up. I've been part of VitaLink in some way since 2013, so it's coming up to 10 years now. And so nothing captures as a whole from our experience than that. And what is our vision? Our vision is to see, as you can see up here, is to ensure that students are exposed to potential career opportunities through innovative interactive programs, enabling them to explore their interests, expand their skill sets, and develop a network to create pathways to explore, discover, and connect to their future careers. So when we really boil down to it, we want to make sure that these students, that whatever their next path is, whether it's college, whether going to a job, to the trades, going to the moon, hopefully, eventually, that we are there to support them in a way. And in order to make these... No worries. I thought something happened and the Heavenly Father or something was going to grab me all of that. So I said, really, now? That's going to grab me? Okay, no worries. So, but in order to continue our mission and our vision, we have to really establish what our values are. And what our values are. And it is captured really well when you see our video. So.
You see the video.
Thank you so much. So as you can see that we're doing a tremendous amount of programs in this organization, and the foundation for all of that is the values that we have as an organization. So first is dedication, and what's important, and it's all focused on students. I know that sometimes we can get bogged into the weeds of things when we're working in terms of funding, working with the colleges, ROPs, community colleges, etc. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to the students that we work for. Next, collaboration. None of us are an island. None of us can do this alone. We all have an extremely important place in how we contribute, be it we're industry or that we're in the education. At the end of the day, we need to all work together in order to help lead these students to have these better experiences. and offering and also not just having experience, but having great diversity of experience for them in order to look for their future careers. Passion. I mean, no one wants to go to a job in which they just go there, trudge, and come back and say that, why am I even doing this? Focusing on empowering these meaningful career explorations is how we not only have these students find their future careers, but careers that they love, and which is something that all of us in here, we know that we've all had jobs that we weren't too fond of, but when we finally found that passionate career, how big that was for all of us. And finally, inspiration. Everything, at the end of the day, we can all go back into our careers and say, we found that spark, that one thing in which we were like, that's how I got into medicine, that's how I got into digital media arts, that's how I got into education. And it's from that standpoint, once you have a spark, you can never put it back. And that's the starting point, and we want to ignite that spark for these students. Maybe they go somewhere and they're, hey, this isn't for me. For me, I think that's great, because that means that they're moving next to find what they are going to be inspired to do. So right now, I'd like to introduce a couple of really amazing young ladies here. Dr. Rena Walsinger, our current chairman of the board, and our previous past chairman of the board, Annie Younglove. And just a brief story, Annie was the one who recruited me to be on the executive committee, and she gave me a call, and the first thing she said is, Bo, you're up. So, and here I am. And I was going to say thank you to Annie for inviting me onto the executive committee, and it's been a blast. And thank you so much, Rena. You are going to take this to the rocket ship next. So thank you so much.
Hi. Nice to see everybody. I love so many of you in this room. It's like, for me, it's almost like a wedding or a bar mitzvah. And you know that's true. So my name's Rena. I'm very honored to serve at VitalLink. And I just, and my board, I want to thank everybody for all the work that you've done already. I'm learning how to be a board chair, and thank you, Bo, for all of your patience and dedication helping me, and April for coming in, and Brian, thank you very much for believing in me as well, and for the transition that I'm learning. And I realize I have a lot to learn, and it's helping me still grow, so I really appreciate that. So what I wanted to talk about, which this connection I just realized, I don't know why I forgot, but I want to talk about Kathy Johnson. We go pretty far back. I think I started teaching around mid-90s at Golden West College as a digital media adjunct teacher. And I was very fortunate to have a great dean, Omid, some of you know him, and he was very supportive of VitalLink. And we sat in the office a lot of time and talked about Kathy and VitalLink. And we were like, how do we regionalize this? And he was, stepped up and said, hey, let's make this a bigger effort. Let's have regional advisory so we can really get the community of business leaders involved in informing us on our programs. And we sat in that office many, many afternoons, and we really worked on how do we get everybody on board. And it really came to fruition. So then I got involved in doing advisory boards with Kathy and VitalLink and with ROP. I met everybody at ROP, and it changed my entire life. So I am an adult benefactor of VitalLink. What happened to me is, between Kathy and Omid and some of my mentors here in the audience, they sent me back to school and said, you need to go back to school, and you need to do more than teach one class in your life. And so I did. I went back to school, got my master's and my doctorate, and I had forgotten this link. One of the things that happened during that time is I was also sent as a teacher to do an externship at a company in Irvine, and VitalLink had arranged it, and ROP had paid for it with Orange County Department of Ed for me to go back and learn about augmented reality at Eon Reality, a company here in Irvine. And Kathy, I can't even believe this connection right now. So you changed my entire life, and I got my dream job as an adult because of you. So I'm gonna try not to cry, but it's huge. So you never stop learning, and that's, I think, my favorite part of life is being a lifelong learner. I learn every day. I spend a lot of effort doing it, but it's something that I think keeps me going, keeps my brain young, and and you took me on as an adult even and sent me on my path. So for those of you working in VitalLink, that's how important it is. You can change lives whether you're in K-12, higher ed, or you're an adult. So I can't ever express how grateful I am for VitalLink to change my own life. So anyways, Kathy is an amazing visionary. We met doing Pathway Days in my own programs in my college. You were everywhere. I learned about how to help students see things that they can do, see themselves in a place where they hadn't seen that before. I understood how to make a community of students through VitalLink, so I did that with my own students all of these years. And it's very rewarding as a professional to see them grow up, have families, have that career, and believe in themselves, and I think that's our job. I think my dean told me, your job isn't really about teaching, it's about helping people to find their path to success. And I think that was one of the most insightful things any manager ever told me as an educator. So, and then Kathy and I met at the Long Beach Aquarium. We had put a broadcast studio to bring animal life and other technologies in that aquarium to the world. And Kathy came so she could learn about that and bring that into VitalLink. And VitalLink's always forward-looking. What are the new technologies? What are we going to help students learn? And as I have learned in industry, we're trying to help people find jobs that maybe don't even exist yet, like the one I'm in now. And so it's a tough thing to do, and that's what we're here to help each other and help advise students to find those things. And that's why it's a partnership between industry and education. It cannot be done by either side. It's a very important part of VitalLink. It needs to be a true partnership, and that's what we have here at VitalLink. So anyways, I'm forever grateful. I love you so much. You know that. With that, let me introduce Annie Younglip.
That's a tough thing to follow. That was pretty amazing. Okay. See how off the cuff Rena is and how I have to read something? It's a sign of age. It was only yesterday in 2003 that I think there are people here that were born that year, that I had an idea about bringing green technology to Back Bay High School in Newport Mesa. And I was introduced to Kathy Johnson, and she introduced me to Elisa McCord, and a grant was written. Elisa funded it, and Kathy gave me the support of industry to make it happen. I learned quickly that Kathy was the career guru in Orange County, the career guru. Kathy helped many of our school districts in Orange County gain grant funding because of the amazing career events VitalLink offered and the connections to post-secondary education she had forged. Kathy made this organization gain validity at a state level. She grew the organization from a curriculum writing team to a full-scale nonprofit. She forged alliances with industry in our colleges and universities. Kathy's generosity and true love of this organization has built a foundation that is supporting the growth of VitalLink today. A woman of many talents, raised with a family of loving, industrious parents, a tinkerer and builder as a child. As an adult, Kathy entered the building industry running her own company and realizing the opportunities for youth in that sector. That led to the creation of VitalLink. The creative spirit is once again quenched as she returned to nailing nails and flipping houses. Okay, Kathy. I hold in my hand a bottle of champagne, not for your consumption, my friend, but for you to break upon your home that you are completing right now in honor of the success that you have achieved in that great feat and the great feat that you have done with this organization. Please stand with me as we applaud the most amazing, kind, and generous woman, Kathy Johnson.
I just want to thank you so much for all that you did for me, that you did for Irvine Valley College, for ATEP. We had a great dream there to join VitalLink with the work at ATEP and really make a powerful workforce machine. And so I want to thank you so much for the effort that you put into that. And I know we'll both be dreaming of that for years to come.
So you are probably one of the most compassionate, dedicated, selfless people I have ever known. And I owe a lot of who I am today thanks to your guiding hand and warm heart. 6 years ago, you took a very young, scared, fresh graduate and introduced her and eased her into a very daunting, scary workforce. And you did so with grace and unending patience. And you've extended that same level of care and commitment to so many other people, educators, students, faculty, professionals. You've impacted so many lives, and you've left behind a legacy of dedication to young people and the new generation of workforce. So on behalf of myself and all those people that you've impacted with your good work and passion, thank you, Kathy.
Well, from an Irish woman, I'll tell you, I'd say slanja, and in my hand, I'd have a hearty beer. But I want to say to you, happy trails. This has been an honor and a privilege working with you, Kathy, and by your side as you've changed thousands of children's lives. We appreciate you greatly and all that you've done for VitalLink. Again, happy trails.
Thank you, Kathy. Thank you for everything. Thank you for making a difference in the lives of so many people and making things better and easier for me. Blue skies to you, girl.
Thank you so much. I remember a number of years ago, I went to the board and I said, I'm going to retire when I'm 70. Well, I hit 70 and we kept going for another 5 more years. And I remember when we announced that I was retiring, people kept coming up to me and they going, what are you going to do now that you're not going to be with VitalLink? You work so hard, and what's your path? And over the last 2 years, I've been thinking about that a lot since I left. And a quote kept coming back to me, and Annie, you'll appreciate this one. Old age is but a second childhood.
True that. True that.
Right? So we think about that, and we've heard living a second childhood, and what does that mean? And for most people, they think, oh, that's being fed and wearing diapers, or something like that. But that's not where I'm at in my life yet. And I thought, everything I'm doing today, I did when I was in my 20s. The world is like it was when I was in my 20s, and so is my career. In the 20s, when I was 20, there was a war overseas. There was inflation and gas shortages. There were culture wars. And I was building homes and renovating houses. So when I think about this, I have a challenge for you. And my challenge that I'm going to share with you is that when VitalLink was founded, it was founded on the idea of individualism and supporting students, finding themselves, finding their talents, their aptitudes, and their passions, supporting that. And we have external things that are going on that are contrary to that supporting of the individual. And so I want, my challenge for you now is to support the expansion of VitalLink and the honoring of its mission. And as I was listening to Bo and Annie and everyone, Raina speaking this morning, and April, I'm sorry. I'm old. It's a second childhood. Okay. April, and I've only been there a few times, right. I think about what's ahead of you and where we started. And starting with soft skills, which by the way, when I was in my 20s, I wrote soft skills curriculum for an elementary school in Westminster. So that's coming back too. But the idea of honoring the individual and giving that individual the support they need to follow a career and to reach their highest potential. So I want to thank all of you for who supported me over those 19 years when we were growing the organization. And I want to tell you how much it is a pleasure to see all of your faces and see those young folks that came in as crew members and then went on to be successful and in going into their own lives and leading those. And I am so thankful that you've invited me here this evening. Thank you very much.
Don't forget your champagne, someone might steal it.
I'll take, yes, it's not beer.
Thank you so much, Kathy. I'm honored to follow in yours and Brian's footsteps for all the amazing things you've done with VitalLink, and so excited. Everyone I think knows Netta. Everyone in this room knows Netta. I'm going to bring Netta up to tell you about the future of VitalLink and what you're all doing here with this new logo.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. I know traffic is not easy now that everyone's back out and about, but I do appreciate you guys all coming. I'm excited to bring forth the future of VitalLink. We've spent the past 6 months working hard, finding our mission, our vision, our core values, and most importantly, our new look, because we all know nothing is as important as the website that you use. So with that, I want to show you guys our new face through our logo that we've spent a hard time designing. So wherever you see this new look of VitalLink, you will know that we're stepping in to change the lives of future students and the future workforce of Orange County. And in order to see how you can come and partner with us, join your students into our programs, or just to learn about where you can step in and help the future workforce yourself, you'll be able to find us through vitalink.org. I want to pay close attention to vitalink.org, no longer just vitalinkoc.org, because we believe that our mission should be taken outside the regions of Orange County into the lives of a lot of more students across the region. That's right. In the past 2 years, we've stepped into Mount St. Jacinto College with our partners in back over there, Mount St. Jacinto College, and we've been able to change the lives of over 900 students, exposing them to different career paths within their college. We're stepping into Long Beach Unified School District and bringing them into our robotics and energy invitational competitions. And we believe that our work does not stop there. There's a lot more to be done, and we're here to do it.
All right, we're going to pull a raffle winner.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Make sure you're buying tickets. Yeah, you can buy as many tickets as you want. Make sure you can buy
All right, so get your raffles out. The first two numbers that we're pulling are for the two $25 gift cards.
328-463. 463. 328. Oh, we have a winner.
You can keep. I'll come find me after, and I'll give you the gift cards outside. Sorry, they're not in here.
All right. The next one is 328-425.
That's me.
Okay, congratulations. All right, and so next on our program. All right, so next we had an amazing event in the fall, thanks to Brian Dozier's mighty legs. And I'm going to bring Misha Hauser up to tell you all about it.
Yeah, Misha!
Oh, God. Right. I'm not very good in front of people, so just bear with me. So you can go to the next one. So this amazing pedal-led, stop laughing at me.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Go ahead, sorry.
So back in the fall of 2021, we decided that we were going to create a scholarship for students going to community colleges because there aren't that many out there. And with the pandemic, we've discovered that over 54% of all community college students were at risk. Either they couldn't pay their rent, their utilities, or had other issues that would prevent them from being full-time students. So Brian rode from every high school district, community college, and ROP in the county. It took 4 grueling weeks, and it seemed like every Friday that he rode, it was 90-some degrees, and quite the trial. But in that effort, and the amazing greeting we got from especially the high schools, we raised nearly $23,000. Our initial goal was half that, and we were hoping we'd give 10 $1,000 scholarships. But because of a fabulous matching grant from 100 companies that care, we were able to double that, and we were able to give 10 $2,000 scholarships. So I'd like to, when I announce your name, if you could come up here and then stay up here because we're going to do a group photo of all the scholarship winners that are here tonight. There are 2 scholarship winners who are not able to be here due to prior commitments, but I will announce their names anyway. So first is Jasmine Escobar, who's from Garden Grove. She's currently attending Valley High School in Santa Ana. Her dream career is to become a police officer, and she'll be attending Santa Ana College. Congratulations, Jasmine. Our next scholarship winner is Lismara Flores. She is from Santa Ana Circulos Advanced Learning Academy and plans to pursue a business degree at Santa Ana College. Congratulations, Lismara. Our next scholarship winner is Huan Tu Lee. She's from Placentia and is attending Orange Coast College. She plans to pursue a career as a respiratory therapist. Congratulations. Our next winner is Eric Ornelas. He is from Santa Ana High School. He'll be the first in his family to graduate from high school. And he plans to pursue an automotive industry career at Santa Ana College. Awesome. Next, we have Brenda Palmerin. She's from Orange High School and plans to become a nurse. She's already completed several courses in medical core, body systems, and disorders in high school, and she'll complete her studies at Fullerton College. Congratulations, Brenda. Next, we have Gabriela Parra. She is from Anaheim's Catalpa High School and plans to become an elementary school teacher by pursuing her degree at Cypress College. Congratulations. Oh, okay. Next is Rogelio Salas. Rogelio is from Orange High School and plans to pursue a business degree at either Fullerton or Santiago College. Congratulations. Next, we have Shelby Samanik. Shelby is from Costa Mesa and plans to pursue a career in welding. She's currently attending Orange Coast College, and she's a single mom raising a wonderful son who has cystic fibrosis. She plans to graduate with multiple licenses and certifications in the field. And Shelby is joining us virtually today. Next is Sarah Taylor. Sarah is also a single mom from Lakewood, attending Orange Coast College, and plans to pursue a career in respiratory therapy. Congratulations. And last but not least, we have Marisol Urrutia, who is from Santa Ana and is currently attending Orange Coast College. She plans to pursue a degree in polysomnography. Congratulations, Marisol. Now, if we could have all of you guys group together so we could take a group photo of all of our scholarship winners. Yeah. And Brian, if you could come up. Brian of the Mighty Legs.
This is why I did it. Full photo, you got it. There you go. You got it. Misha the cord. I know, I got it with the cord. All right. Okay. Social media.
Yeah, what are you looking at?
The one in the back middle. In the back middle, yeah.
Go, go, go. And all your on this side.
Go cross-eyed, it's all right.
You see the light?
That does not sound good, Joshua. Please eat nice.
I needed one.
We all try and take a photo. Oh no, I think he's got him.
I'll trample it. Oh, yeah.
All right, thank you so much. Congratulations to all of our winners. Thank you, Brian. Now I want to introduce our team. A lot of you may have met a lot of them on Zoom the last few years. Some of our team have been here a little while, but a lot are new in the last few months, and so myself included. So if I can have all of our team stand up. Netta, Misha, Ari, Dennis, Gabe, Joshua in the back. He's our Wizard of Oz behind the curtain back here. We have Ira, Jalen, and Tosh. So thank you so much to our amazing team. Make sure you meet them. They have business cards now, so get them and introduce them and start networking. So they're very excited. So thank you. They've been honestly just such an amazing, welcoming team. I feel like I've worked here for much more than 3 weeks, I'm telling you. And no lie, they can put pipe and drape up in like minutes. It's amazing. It's no joke. So I'd also like, and I'm not going to read off all the names, but if we can have our board members also stand. Thank you so much. So thank you to our board of directors, our executive committee. Honestly, we couldn't do it without you helping us connect with school districts and community college districts and ROPs and all of our amazing business and industry partners. So thank you very much to all of our board of directors. So our next is our fabulous. Thank you for all of you in the room. There are very little logos, but there's a lot of you in here. So this is what I get to try and memorize. All of the amazing school districts. So they're all on here. All of our community college districts, our 4 ROPs, and then all of our business and donors and sponsors. So thank you so much for all of your support. hopefully you saw some photos of yourself in there and all the amazing things we do and all the amazing students we serve. And so I'm here to ask you, how can you help? Well, obviously we have a lot of amazing partners that are already in the room. If you're interested in being a partner, there's some great ways. So volunteering can consist of being on an advisory board, being a panelist, coming to an event and helping out, being on the board. They're all volunteers too. So if you're interested in any of those things, please see one of our amazing staff members and find out more. You can, like we said, you can be a speaker. We had an amazing college and career fair last night. That's where I got to see the team really kick it. So about almost 2,000 students and families coming to Los Alamitos High School. It was amazing. It was like 60 colleges and 50 industries, and it was huge and it was great. And we had panels and speakers in different industries in healthcare and computer science and engineering and all these amazing things. So if you're ever interested in being a panelist and telling students how you got where you are, those things are so important. The things you don't realize when you talk to young people is they don't know what's out there. I had no idea a nonprofit executive was a career even when I graduated college. I was like, what is it? Mm-hmm. So there's amazing things out there that the students just aren't aware of, and that's what we're here for. We're here to show all of these great things that VitalLink can help connect, and that's what we are. We're the vital link between business and education and getting everybody out there. You can also be a sponsor. So all I see as a fundraiser are amazing ways that your business logo can be on all kinds of stuff that all of these families and all these students and all these businesses are seeing. That you can help us buy robots and get students that aren't able, if their school isn't able to fund it, or if they just are at a charter school or somewhere else that they can't compete in our competitions, they can't come to our academies, that's where our sponsor dollars are going to help. So that's where you're going to be able to send that Pedal Ed money. You're going to give scholarships. You're going to help pay students do internships and apprenticeships. That's what those sponsor dollars do. And so we ask all of you to continue to spread the word about VitalLink. We are going to grow. We are going to reach out into the Inland Empire. We're going to reach into LA County, and we're just going to keep helping more and more students. So we thank you so much for coming. Hope you have a beautiful evening, and get your raffle tickets out.